Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Personally Attacked Tarot, where I read myself, and hopefully it helps you. As you know, I have already prayed over the cards. I have blessed this reading. I hope you guys enjoyed your in-flight snacks. Now we're going to come back down the aisle. You can put all your trash in the receptacle. And we'll have just a little bit more to go on our flight before we land. Our subject at hand, we have independence, okay? We are back up here, okay? Styling, profiling. We not wild, okay? We are still on that horse of the light there, in the shadows, okay? Maybe we're doing a little shadow work, okay? Because like I said, we did go ahead and jump into the cesspool that I like to call dating. And you got to remember, there's a lot of math going on. There's a lot of odds going on, okay, on both ends. Now, as people begin to heal from their toxicity, okay, that's only going to be but a handful. And that handful has a standard and is not playing, okay? We got things to do. But there is a vast majority of unhealed individuals out there, okay? Some are looking to not be alone. They don't like to be alone, okay? Some are looking for validation outside of their relationship. Some are playing the field, okay? But they know in order to secure U.S. supply, they have to be real fancy with their tactics, okay? Make you think that it's going somewhere, okay? Right now, okay, it is very important, depending on your timeline and what you and the Most High have discussed, okay, on what is to come. 90 days. 90 days. Anywhere in between the 1st and 90th day, okay, feel free to walk away. But since we're out here doing shadow work, okay, it does get a little discouraging. You just have to remember there are more unhealed people out there that you have to sift through, okay? It's not your job to heal them, okay? Release them. Send them back out. This is not who you want, okay? It might feel familiar, okay? But we're not going back there, all right? We have memories, okay? As we move forward, okay, we are letting go of the past, but as you let go of the past, you do relive, okay, some of those memories. Those memories need to serve as the toolbox, okay? You've got all the tools. Anytime you see, okay, some of that familiarity, okay, pull out the correct tool. You know how to do this. You got this, all right? You don't have to be rude about it. You don't have to be mean about it. Just be very, very firm in your boundaries, firm in your words. Your words must match your actions, okay? We don't let people keep saying, I'm sorry. We don't let people play us. Even if they do play us, we still walk away, okay? Because you got to remember what's out here. But as we move through, okay, not only the memories in the past, right, we have destruction in reverse here. We have had our tower moments. We have experienced unexpected change, okay? The opportunities of the old are no more. And as we put the tools in the toolbox and remember how we got here, sometimes you do wonder. You do wonder, are you ever going to sift through and reclaim, okay, what you are supposed to have on this earth? You must remember in the sacred journey, in order to heal others, you got to start with yourself. That's the only way to do it. You got to remember you are now in a spiritual contract with the Most High, with the divine, with your spirit guides, your ancestors, nature, everything. This is a sacred journey, and not everybody can walk with you. Everyone has their own journey. It is going to take a very special person to walk the path with you, and vice versa. But you got to remember, you're walking with God now. And that is the most beautiful union. But I understand we're down here in this world. I get it. Listen, you don't have to take my word for it. If it becomes too much, celibacy, listen, it's easy for me. Okay? Because well, sometimes people aren't people and people disgust me. Okay. All right. I get it. But it comes down for me. Okay. I'm just going to speak for me. It comes down to we can get click clack. All right. Throw it back by probably anybody. And that's like a really sad conclusion to come to. Because, like, if I wanted to get click clacked, I'm sure I could. Okay. But do I want to have a meaningless exchange of energy with someone that I may not ever see again or even care about? I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. But in order to get stuck, okay, it's a mental thing, okay? Now we got to get unstuck, okay? We got to get unstuck. We got to shift the focus. We got to clear that energy, all right? Nothing from my past has a place in my future, especially if it hurt me. We don't touch the hot iron twice, okay? And like we used to say, our fallings were in the 3D, stuck in the 3D or the material. Okay, now we are. We're looking for that physical 3D representation to come through of what we're feeling in the 5D. Okay, it's coming. Okay, just like many others have come before. All right, now we are making our own way, our own path. What do we see? What is true joy and happiness and love, okay, in our eyes that we would like to see down here on the 3D? But as we're going to sift through, okay, make our mark, okay, what do we want to do? Okay, because there's more to do than finding a partner, okay? There's more to do than that. Got to find yourself first. Okay? It's coming. What we're doing out here is fine-tuning. Because I do like to think that, everyone has a purpose in crossing. Okay? And we must sit back. We must pause. Let's pause on that. Okay, sit back and let's reflect on what was the lesson learned. Okay? If they are just a season and not a reason, we need to sit back and think. I like to think that just as I come into people's lives, okay, to help them, people come into my life to help me as well. They are not always meant to stay. Sometimes people come in your life to help you purge. Sometimes people come into your life to help you discover. Sometimes people come into your life, okay, to help you feel. Some people come into your life, okay, to be the one. But it depends on where we are on the healing scale and where our boundaries are. And are we going to be honest and truthful with ourselves, okay, despite what we're being told? What are we being shown? It is a tricky balance. Okay? When you are confronted with the possibility of a union, how bad do you want it? We are going to get into a deeper lesson onto what I personally feel, okay, should be shows, okay, and tells of how bad do we really want it. And sometimes we have to let people go, or sometimes people let us go, okay? Something just wasn't quite right. We weren't being shown. That not only are we wanted that badly, we are needed that badly. It's already summertime, baby. Spring is here, okay? Everything is blossoming. New things are coming, okay? We are not feeling left out in the cold anymore. At least I'm not. At least if I am to be honorable and truthful and loyal to myself and my boundaries, okay? We know when to separate. We also know that we just go no contact. I don't have to block you, but you know, we say goodbye. Let that shit fail, okay? If it comes back, great. But if it is disturbing the peace, if the waters are too rocky, okay? Like I said, we're going to get a lesson on that one, especially in the beginning. Oh, goodness gracious. How bad do you want it? I'm going to write that down so we do not forget that lesson. Just focus on yourself, queen. Focus on yourself, king. Focus on your happiness, okay? You can build this. You can design this, okay, with the help of the divine. Bottom of the deck here. So we're going to be independent and free for a little bit. But you just never know. Okay? You could be going to get something to drink, get some coffee in the morning. Maybe get your tea from the grocery store. Oh, get thirsty out of nowhere. Oh, I need some water. And then you get some passionate love. Find your love. Oh, goodness. And then you start talking. Uh-oh. But right now, okay, just savor each moment. Remain open-hearted. Okay? Remain open. Okay, to this romance. To possibilities and results. Okay? The resolution is coming. It's coming. I keep trying to tell you. We have learned these lessons. All right. Let's get some Spirit's final thoughts here. This is a baby stack. I am at my 15. So this could possibly be information going into our next lesson at hand. But listen, I understand it. The math ain't mathing. Okay. Why is the question. Okay. We're going to solve the equation. You got to remember too, because I'm telling you, we're going to make a lesson on this. People, okay, that you see that break up and get back into relationships very quickly, okay, you got to remember, did they heal? Healing is perspective. Are they going through a lesson or is it a blessing? All right. There are people out here from your life. If I can't have you, no one can. Okay. And the universe is like, oh, Lord, it's making no sense. We're going to talk about, okay, military man, military connection. Okay. That's playing pacifier. Okay. Doing some fire magic, passionate magic. Okay. Creating all of these karmic children. Goodness gracious. About to go to physical jail. I knew who and what you were from the start. You were their happiness. Heavy on the word, because right now the universe is like, you can't sit with us. You want to be a bully? All right. Hurt people. All right. I'm being abused and I'm ashamed, so I abused others. I guess we'll get answers on that on the next one. But just know the universe got your back. Listen. Just like you've got strong boundaries, so does the universe. They're going to pick somebody. Handpicked by your ancestors, okay? Bring you heaven on earth. As you know, I love you all so very much. Thank you for joining me. Until the next time.